Hey soccer fans, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at Captain Tsubasa for the Famicom. This game was developed and published by Tecmo and was released in Japan in 1988. It was eventually released in North America and Europe in 1992 as Tecmo Cup Soccer and Tecmo Cup Football respectively, but a number of changes were implemented, such as altering the appearance of the characters and changing the music as well. Captain Tsubasa is obviously a series of manga and anime about a soccer team, and in particular the team's captain, soccer genius Tsubasa Ozora. It's a high-action, low-scoring extravaganza. So this is a sports game, but very unlike the other soccer games on the system. You could best describe it as a cinematic sports game. Essentially, whenever you have control of the ball, you run up the field, and when you're ready, you can choose to pass or shoot the ball, giving your opponent the chance to block or steal. Or if they converge on you, you're forced to choose between passing, shooting, and dribbling. And likewise, when you're on the defense, you have a number of techniques you can use to steal the ball or block passes. And when your opponent takes a shot, you have control over your goalie and the option to punch, catch, or otherwise just block the ball. Before each match and during halftime, you have the chance to get advice on how to beat your opponents and check the stats of your players. That's really about it. It's definitely an interesting take on the sports genre, but also feels pretty random sometimes. Once you pass or shoot the ball, it's really out of your hands. It may or may not be blocked, and you don't have any control beyond choosing which teammate you're going to pass to. Even when shooting, you can't control the angle of your shot, but it sometimes bounces off the edge of the goal somehow anyway. It's kind of frustrating actually, but again, it's different and fun. If you're already not a sports game fan though, I doubt this one's going to change your mind. I think the real draw of this game, aside from the odd gameplay style, is the presentation. It doesn't really look like a lot of other 8-bit games. Again, it's meant to be a more cinematic experience. Running up the field, the ball flying through the air, the goalie diving for the ball. It's all meant to look very dramatic and cool, just like the anime, and I think it accomplishes that. I'm personally not a soccer fan, but this game does make it look pretty action-packed, and aside from that, it is a fairly colorful, detailed, and all-around good-looking game, which Tecmo was very good at making 8-bit cinematic experiences. They also made some great 8-bit music too, and this game is no exception. Lots of high-energy music to really get you in that team spirit. Some of it actually being adapted from the anime series, which is pretty cool. Overall, a really good-looking and sounding game. Typical 8-bit Tecmo quality. So this is a pretty fun game and really unique among its peers. I'd recommend it to soccer fans wholeheartedly. The North American version goes online usually for $60 or more, $30 or more for the PAL version, but the Famicom version can be found for under $10 typically, which again illustrates the perks of switching to imports. There are also a ton of sequels released for the Famicom, Super Famicom, and a few other systems that also feature the same style gameplay. If you're looking for an 8-bit, anime-based, cinematic-style soccer drama action fest, then Tecmo has got you covered. It's Captain Tsubasa, and it's pretty cool.